Yes students, today we will continue exercise 3.3. We will start from question number 6. Statement of sixth question is cos pi by 4 minus x into cos pi by 4 minus y minus sin pi by 4 minus x into sin pi by 4 minus y, and we have to prove this left hand side is equals to sin x plus y. If you see here, these angles pi by 4 minus x, here also angle is pi by 4 minus x, and second angle is pi by 4 minus y. In this case also this angle is pi by 4 minus y, and two terms of cos are here and two are sine, and minus sign is there. And if you all of you have learned all the formulas, then one formula is there for cos a plus b. Yes, what is the formula for cos a plus b? Cos a cos b minus sin a into sin b. If you see in this sum, on the left hand side this type of result is given to you. Two terms of cosine trigonometric ratio, then minus sign, then two terms with sine, and angles also a and b angles. Here also same angles are repeating in these two terms. Here also pi by 4 minus x, pi by 4 minus y, same these two angles are repeated here. It means this cos a cos b minus sin a into sin b, this is equivalent to cos a plus b. That's why by using this formula, this complete left hand side, it can be written as cos a plus b here. So this left hand side is equals to cos a plus b by using this result. Now what is a here? This angle is a, this angle is b, this angle is also a, and this angle is b. So in place of cos a plus b you will write down here pi by 4 minus x, pi by 4 minus y. This is a, this is b, means it becomes cos a plus b. Now pi by 4 plus pi by 4, it becomes pi by 2, means 45 plus 45, it becomes 90. Now minus x and minus y, it can be written as taking minus sign common, x plus y. And all of you know that cos 90 minus theta, this is equals to sin theta. So it becomes cos pi by 2 minus x plus y, it becomes sin x plus y, which is equals to right hand side of this sum. So hence given result is proved. Let us see next question, question number 7. I hope all of you understood this sum. If all of you have learned the formulas, then very easily you can complete this exercise. But formulas are must. Learn all these formulas if you have not learned. After that very easily you can do all these sums. In question number 7, tangent pi by 4 minus x, plus x divided by tangent pi by 4 minus x, prove that this is equivalent to 1 plus tangent x divided by 1 minus tangent x whole square. Now here also we will take firstly left hand side. In the numerator tangent a plus b, and what is the formula for tangent a plus b? I am writing here tangent a plus b, this is equals to tangent a plus tangent b divided by 1 minus tangent a into tangent b. So here tangent a plus b, it can be written as tangent a by using this formula, plus tangent b, what is b? X, divided by 1 minus tangent a into tangent b, means tangent pi by 4 into tangent x. In the denominator again use the formula of tangent, but now we will use the formula of tangent a minus b. Tangent a minus b is equals to tangent a minus tangent b divided by 1 plus tangent a into tangent b. Now tangent pi by 4 minus tangent x divided by 1 plus tangent pi by 4 into tangent x. Now all of you know that value of tangent pi by 4 is 1. Tangent 45 is 1. So replace this tangent pi by 4 by 1. Now you will get 1 plus tangent x divided by 1 minus tangent x divided by 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x. When you will shift this term here in the multiplication, then you will take reciprocal of this, then it becomes 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x into reciprocal of this 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x. 1 plus tan into 1 plus tan 2 times, and 1 minus tan into 1 minus tan also 2 times. So it becomes 1 plus tangent x divided by 1 minus tangent x whole square. So this is equals to right hand side. So this is the proof of this sum. Now let us see next question number 8. Again and again I am telling you, learn all the formulas related to this exercise, then only you will be able to complete this exercise. Now see question number 8. In question number 8, cos pi plus x into cos of minus x divided by sine pi minus x into cos pi by 2 plus x. Prove that this complete result is equal to cot square x. Now cos pi plus x, pi means 180. In case of 180, cos will remain as it is, cos x. Now 180 plus something, this is 180. 180 plus something means third quadrant. In third quadrant, after school to tan and reciprocal of tan means cot. These two are positive, so cos will be negative. So cos pi plus x, this is equals to minus cos x. Similarly, cos of minus x, minus x means if you are taking plus x, then you will reach in first quadrant. Minus x means this is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so cos of minus x is equals to plus cos x divided by sine. Now again 180 is there. In case of 180, sine will remain as it is, sine x. 180 minus something means second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine is positive, that's why this is equals to plus sine x. Now in case of 90, cos is changed into sine. 90 plus x means second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative, that's why this is equals to minus sine x. Multiply sine is there, but this term is negative, and when you will multiply these two terms, then it becomes minus cos square x, and sine into sine it becomes a minus. Here also you will take this minus sign common, sine square x, minus is cancelled with minus, and all of you know that cos by sine is cot, so it becomes cot square x. This is equals to right hand side. Now see question number 9. In this video I will explain up to question number 10. See last two questions of this video. In question number 9, statement is cos 3 pi by 2 plus x. Yes, what is 3 pi by 2? 270 into cos 2 pi plus x. 2 pi means 360 into, inside the bracket, cot 3 pi by 2 minus x plus cot 2 pi plus x, then bracket close, and prove that this complete result is equals to 1. Now we will take left hand side of this result. Cos 3 pi by 2, 3 pi means 270, 270 means this, and when you will add something you will reach in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cos is positive, and in case of 270 this cos is changed into sin x, and this cos is positive in fourth quadrant, that's why you will take here positive sign. Now cos, in case of 2 pi 360, this cos will remain as it is, cos, and 360 plus something means first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, that's why you will write down here cos. Now into, see here, in case of 270 again this cot is changed into tangent. 270 minus something means you will reach in third quadrant, and in third quadrant tangent and reciprocal of tangent cot, these two are positive, that's why you will take here plus tangent x. Now in case of 360 this cot remains as it is, and 360 plus something means first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, that's why this is equals to plus cot x. In the next step, change tangent and cot in terms of sine and cos. It can be written as sin x plus cos x, and cot can be written as cos x plus sin x. Now after that it's very simple. Now very easily you can complete it. Take LCM of these two. LCM is sin x into cos x, which is cancelled with this. Here sin into sin, it becomes sin square. Cos into cos, it becomes cos square. And all of you know that sin square x plus cos square x is 1. So this is equals to 1. This complete result is equals to 1. Now see question number 10. In question number 10, statement is sin n plus 1 into x. This is the angle of this sine. Next term is sin n plus 2 into x plus cos n plus 1 into x into cos n plus 2 into x, and prove that this complete result is equals to cos x. If you see very carefully, this sum is just like as a sixth sum. Here also two terms of cos, two terms of sine. Between this plus sign is here, same angles are there in both these terms. So here you will use the formula of cos a minus b, because in case of cos a minus b, here plus sign. If here minus sign is given to you, you will use the formula of cos a plus b. Cos a minus b is equal to cos a cos b minus plus sin a sin b. Now what is a here? This is angle a, this is angle b, this is angle a, this is angle b. So cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, this left hand side is equals to cos a minus b. What is a? Angle a is n plus 1x. What is b? Angle b is n plus 2x. Now simplify this. Nx, one is x is multiplied inside x, minus nx and minus 2x. Nx is cancelled with nx, it becomes cos minus 2x plus x minus x, and all of you know that cos of minus x is cos x. So this is equals to right hand side. So I hope all of you understood these sums. So in today's work, firstly watch this video, see each and every sum carefully. After that you will try to solve yourself same these 5 sums from question number 6 to 10.